Bias by professors at colleges across the country is nothing new. We've talked about that. But now at the University of Toledo, conservative students have had enough and they're taking matters into their own hands.
Yeah, now these proactive students are taking names, turning in professors who aren't being fair and balanced. Joining us from Cleveland this morning is the president of the University of Toledo's College Republicans, Matt Rubin. Good morning to you, Matt.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having me today.
Absolutely. Well, share with us exactly what you're doing with these names and how this whole program unfolded.
Okay. Well, first of all, let me say I've had a lot of great professors at the University of Toledo, whether they be conservative, liberal, socialist. They do a great job teaching. They throw out all their bias. They teach the classes straightforward, and they aren't quite these brainwashing classes that just preach their principles. So I want to say that that's great. However, what we do stand against is those professors that maybe don't hold themselves to that high of a standard, that do inflict their views on other students, whether it be shouting down their ideas, calling out their conservative beliefs of free market principles. Maybe they support the war in Iraq. And even classes like math, biology, business, law, where professors, will go on rants against conservative beliefs.
And so, Matt, what you're doing is your membership is going through their classes, and they're saying, "Yeah, I had a professor who did this," and then you're annotating it, and you're essentially putting together a list of the professors there at the University of Toledo who have done things that have not been fair and balanced. What are some of the extraordinary things where you guys have said, "I can't believe this guy said this in class"?
Mm-hmm. We've had a business law professor that has related George Bush to someone who should be judged similar to the Nuremberg trials and be hanged as a war criminal. Mm-hmm. That's one of the things we've had students that have been kicked out of classrooms for expressing their disdain for what the professor has to say as far as being liberally biased. Telling them if you're going to continue doing this, you're going to fail this class.
So in other words,
those type of things that are really inappropriate.
Matt, when you're saying that the professor in some instances has said, if it's my way or the highway, essentially. If you don't think like me, you're not going to pass the class?
I have been reported instances of that, and again, this isn't all professors. This is a bunch that is doing the wrong thing, and that's what we want to get rid of. We want to end this liberal bias because it's not right. It's not what students are paying for to get their education.
Now, do you tell a teacher that their name is going to appear on this list, and where will this list eventually show up?
Well, our website is www.utoledogop.com. And right now, the tab is Liberal Professor Directory. However, I'd like to announce that we have been under some criticism for people have related me to Joe McCarthy and Nazis, which is interesting because blacklisting. I'm Jewish myself, and obviously that's not what we're doing. So we are going to invite any political bias to be sent to us at ToledoClassroomBias@gmail.com, and it will be posted. And so what we're thinking is going to come of this is that there is going to be an overwhelmingly liberal bias, and people are going to be able to see that.
Well, keep us posted, Matt. We appreciate you joining us this morning. Matt Rubin is the president of the University of Toledo's College Republicans, taking matters into his own hands.
Thank you. Go Rockets.
Go Rockets, indeed. Hey, and by the way, for you other